some more of this Georgia peach type stuff. How tall will these trees grow? Who knows? What type of oak was this mixed with? It just mixed with an inch of my flow. Check any yardstick, then you'll know. Check any yard sale for a yardstick, bro. Yes. Check it just for a second. Check it like off of a list. Check the chicken again because you was the chef. Was it tasty yet? If it's all red, you could've got a little salmonella in your intestines, then got sick and a bunch of throw up where the rug should have been. To soak it up like you was a dog chasing this tail. Too much saliva falling off of your mouth. Too much of this was gonna get filled by everyone, so I had to slow it up. I haven't known you that close, we haven't known each other long enough to cup hearts and even go in for an embrace for one another, because both of us would have been involved. If there was one more, that would have been a menage a trois. Yes. Bunch of these ghosts that would float out of the flow decided to just come to the front door and know. Yes, they've learned a little manners now. Yes, and it matters how. We gonna rip this for the people on the matador that just be spinning around. It was a roller coaster mixed with the Ferris wheel. Big deal. That could have been something scratched off of the list. That could have been the cop when he gets pissed. He's gonna start to growl, then he'll start to hiss. Just like this, just a snack with the snack in his mouth, and then it came out of a bag that was brown. Yes, I'll beat you with the battalion I got. Beat them down there, but down this tomorrow. If it wasn't this, if it was something with it got a bunch of cotton involved, and the cotton candy that we got from the carnival that's almost run out, so we'll have to get some more. Put that on our list instead. Mark it out with the pen or whatever come off the pencil. Was it lead? Was it something with the eraser when you got it all twisted, dog, and you got it wrong? You should start again. You should start to get pissed now because my graw hasn't changed quite yet. If it was a stint that you would give it a trip because it was cold enough to be slippery on top. Yes, it was a bunch of this plastic rock I put on your face so you can't breathe at all. And you're breathing stall, and you're breathing alcoholic, dog. So I take you to AA and we can all be talking this out. I had to punch a little hole for now, but I'd give another rap when we're done, because then you could have been having the full embrace of us going to a happy place. I'll be there in a minute, just have a little bit more shit to do, then I'm meeting up with you. But the crossroads was a crossfork, oh, just a cross, dog, that for people for hang on the wall. Now hang on to that thought, like you don't need to know, you don't need to go to Lowe's, you don't need to go to that McLinden's at all. Yes, that's an off-brand store. How do you even think that at all? It's just an 8-ball in the chimney that's big, like I call my shop. Boom. Yes. A big blimp that Santa Claus is riding on. Not on the bomb. It's not like you need to be pulling the weight down like that. You're just tired of spinning around like you've been on the saddle, dog. Like that was a horse, and that was a joke, and that was when the people left, all in the back, like they playing a track. Yes, they're playing a track to talk for me because it was us that starts to melt everything. Because I'm the alien with the dome that was slanted. Like I got stuck in the door, I got stuck underneath an RV as it's traveling along. I got it stuck playing basketball, like I finally made the shot. I've been practicing for so long. So long with this flow. Yes. Was it soft enough? Was this the jello, the flavor you want? Even though the only thing that they changed is the color it was. Gelatin from a horse, that's before they got the more artificial one. Yes, an artificial intelligence into this robot before I hook him up. Before I turn it on with the switch, yes, I just turn it on some of this flow that I have. So I'll start to be floating and shit like Glinda did. I'm the good witch, bitch. Yes, and then I start to say this until Satan will start to call me up on my mobile phone. But I don't have it plugged in, at least not to the wall. Was it a portable powering device? Was it a portable? It might have been. Conversations with me had got me grim, but my grin stopped because it hurt like somebody called it, like the guards from the king, and he's about to show up with that big robe that he wore that's got a bunch of spars from a bunch of leopards or some other type of animals. I done cut my hair in the moor with scissors and almost cut my pinky off. Was that some type of offering to a god I could have used and made this more enhanced, like a sound from a CD that you bought from the store right down the road? Yes, I think it would have been, and I think I just need to say some of this quickly shit as quickly as I can. More content, better than no content. Yes. So we gonna make this contour, let's make this curl like it's a bowling ball to hit all of the pins at the end of the row. Our row was the best though, it had the plants that would best grow, the vegetables with all of the leaves. Won't you just pluck them up in this basket, dog? Yes, put some more masking tape on, because when you throw that bitch off of the bridge, he's gonna wanna float, so why not stick a couple rocks in his mouth? Yes, and he could have been with that gravel talk. He couldn't get any tread at all because he didn't have the 4-wheel vehicle or the 4x4. Yes, Chris was saying some of this shit crisp like a chip with the salt on because it was a saltine, a salt knot. Now won't you assault them cars? Won't you just come to wash? Won't you see for a while? Because the cedar block was about to get enlarged with some of this that make it salt, to make it heavy as hell. Yes, till the Hilton was full, until we get all of these people like ducks in a row, because they're gonna get wet on the feathers, be wiping it off. They need a squeegee, they need a towel that was large. I need a towel with my song, because my towel wasn't strong, actually it's just amplified as fuck. Yes. TWA stuff. How many trees do we need to cut? We go ask a barber or some. Won't we just barber some of them with this cleaver that's sharp? Be leaving pieces all over the ground, especially their blood. We don't got IV bags enough to be donating it to a hospital or some. Can we just donate it to the Goodwill? I think they'd accept it if we just left with the quickness like we Quigley in this bitch. Like we go back to the McDonald's and get the bag that was the biggest. Yes, we got a bag of our own. We got a new bag, bro, that we just gonna beat y'all up until you bunch of black and blue marks. Dumb, I didn't think I'd beat you up that much. How much of this rain, this precipitation we need in the northwest to have it not be smoke anymore? I feel like I need to be putting it out myself, because if you want a job done correct and so on with this, because I sew some more of my flows into this fabric of time that's going on. Boom. A couple more than UFOs just hovering around. They were small like batteries not included in this flow. Yes, and now I got your full undivided attention, dog. And I almost got my own. Like we can all hear this at once. Like it's just coming off the top, like the stove top. Fucking stuffing was almost done. Boom. This weight that we put up, see, we can put our fingers up as much as we want. We don't need to say the flow that was good. No, we just bounce in the basketball. We can almost beat them over the head with this net, but nylon doesn't hit that hard, my friend. You need something sharp like a nail. Do you have a hammer to hit it with? That would help. Yes, that would put it in the right position. You could hang up a paint or whatever you wished. Yes, and then you could mark it off of your wish list. Like this was for Santa and this was for Christmas. Yes, and the stocking wasn't full, so put some more of that candy that you want. Even put a mobile phone out of the wrapper and you could ring like Santa Claus was calling. Santa Claus was calling, yes he was he. Yes, And a bunch of little bulbs outside, because the bulbs inside would do no good. They can't show off to your neighbors as much because they wouldn't saw, because your blinds were always closed, like you're always cutting someone up. And you don't want them to take a bunch of pictures like their leg was broke, or maybe the garbage can was full and the raccoon got the best stuff that you put on the top. You should put more in the middle like it was cream for a muffin. Or maybe a cupcake dog, but what's the motherfucking difference? Because you never get the ones with the flax seeds and the cupcakes at all. Some more cake ones. Cake ones, cake ones, cake ones, cake ones, cake ones. Running through this forest now. Where's the witch? Where'd she go? Inside of her hut to be left alone? Because you always come and calling on her too much and knocking on her door? Knocking on that oak like you own it or some. Maybe you own part of this flow, but which part we gonna take home? Because we all got this different studio. Yes, and then the sponge will start to expect what I get in the gift. I mean, it will start to give it handshakes inside of his head. These are happy thoughts that I be fucking with. Yes, and then the bar was full of a bunch of drugs on their stools that could be spinning around. It's like they spinning on a baseball bat before they hitting the ball. Boom. At the bar, drugs, be real drunk. At the bar. Yes. At this time, some more of this camera will start to spin because the director was this, and also the main actor, bitch. I mean the star in it. Now, I don't mean to be tooting my horn so much, but y'all need to listen to it and be like, yes, I'm glad we got this gift. Yes, and this wasn't even Christmas yet. I'll give this one early. July was done. This was August, dog, with some Augusta flow that I got. Like a gust that's gonna hit your boat and knock it over, or send it back to the coast it's from. Maybe a whole bunch of sailors could watch and be like, damn, that's the damnedest thing I ever saw. Let me shove off. Perfect storm. Yes. Bunch of people paying the tabs. They the good customers, the type you like to have. Silvers to rip the receipt paper because the shop serrated part was gone, like somebody stole it during the night when you didn't watch. And the cameras were broke from a long time ago, we just didn't tell anyone. Well. So how's this gonna go? How you do, son? Should I pop out a hole just to tell you a joke like this was some howdy doody type stuff? This duty of mine to make this go perfection like wine. If it's been chilling long enough in the cellar when the doors were open, those are the ones that I like. Then we could get real. Then we could get real. Getting real on this, just give me another minute to make this sound the best. Minute rising the bitch. Why don't you put it in a bowl? That's the way I like it the best. Give me some chopsticks or give me a fork or a spoon. Doesn't matter what it was, because I've grown up in a mess hall. Yes, in a mess hall with a bunch of little utensils laying all around. Yes, and then I start to be humming the song I've been working on. It's like a lullaby, cause it can put you to sleep and also wake you up. Yes, like it's some aloha type stuff as I'm shaking my fingers like this, like a ball. Yes, and then I'll just be like a ball some more with these words that I told y'all. With these words that I've been telling y'all. Yes. Some old Fonzie type flow, and some of this is just gonna be the periodical that you read or wrote. If you wrote it, you don't need to read it again unless you're proofreading it and you haven't yet put it in the print. So how could this have been? How could this have been? Boom.